Top of the morning. Happy Easter. Just wanted to jump in here and share the card spread that I pulled today for Easter, which I feel like really reflects the collective opportunity right now, inside, outside. So I'm just going to go ahead and share. We've got Wisdom, the Rose, and I'm going to go ahead and just read it right now. The Rose of the World. Meditate to create balance for yourself and others. Nothing can succeed that goes against universal law. Sophia is the mother of creation and the soul of the world. Sometimes known as the Shekinah, the bride of God, she mediates between God and the earth. As the personification of wisdom, she directs, creates, and permeates all life, keeping everything ordered in accord with universal law. Her garment is nature. It is the living, breathing essence encompassing all life and the universe. It is now time for you to embody wisdom. Use your accumulated knowledge from your vast lifetime of experiences. Listen carefully to your higher self to make sound judgments and wise decisions that do no harm and keep the sacred balance. How does that feel? And of course, the rose is completely in alignment with my work around heart courage and the inspiration to really clear the wounds and transmute whatever is holding you back and creating the ceiling of your best life ever. The next card is Claim Your Power, the Light of Avalon. I bet that is resonating with all of us right now on this day of Easter. The great goddess lives within you. It's time to declare your sovereignty and answer the calling of your heart. The Lady of Avalon holds up her staff in affirmation. She stands on Chalice Hill, betwixt and between an otherworldly space, the sun setting behind her and the moon rising before her. Here she embodies the divine feminine dwelling in the magic of the twilight landscape. Be ready to put aside the fear of disapproval and climb the hill. Your venture may be fraught with challenges to overcome and lessons to be internalized, but once there, you will be able to acknowledge and accept your sovereignty. That will be the time to act on what you envision. You will be empowered. Wow. This morning, I began a group prayer with 2 men and 2 women, including myself, that's all around clearing fear to embody our highest self. So this is just so beautiful about climbing the hill. Here I have actually a view of Mt Shasta, and she is glowing and shining and sparkling today. And yesterday I looked up what Mt Shasta means, and in Russian it means clean, pure, purity. And oftentimes in indigenous languages, their tallest mountain, like Mauna Kea in Hawaii, just means white mountain because it's covered in snow and that purity. And I love how this card relates to climbing the hill, because my Hawaiian teacher, Paul, says that our heart literally means pu'uvai, which means hill, mountain, water, and that our heart is the first hill we need to climb. If we're in avoidance, if we're in pain, if we're in numbness, it's because we are avoiding what's in our heart. So this channel is completely dedicated to this heart courage to really take full responsibility with what's going on in here and how to navigate our life from here. So this card pull today is so beautiful because the feminine that it's referring to, it's in each of us, whether we're masculine or feminine. It is about coming into internal balance with these energies and showing curiosity and investigating, where are we accessing our dominance, and where can we come more into balance. So yeah, the whole mystique of Avalon is all about going to a place where we really focus on our healing. And it being Easter is really a beautiful invitation to check into that. So the next card is Love Will Endure, Journey to Avalon. So again, this invitation. Persevere, find the inner strength to go on. Nothing ever dies. It just changes form. Sorrow can be shared and transmuted. Battle-worn from the conflicts of life, the Priestess of Avalon cradles Arthur's head in her lap while invoking the goddess to heal him as well as her own weary heart. They pass through the misty veils to the sanctuary of Avalon, which exists in a parallel dimension. Arthur will stay there until the day he chooses to return. On this isle, removed from the mundane world, magic is alive, and all things are possible. This card comes to you because a deep inner wound calls for healing. Put yourself in the hands of a practitioner you trust, or perhaps look to a partner or family member who is capable of love. Under such care, your pain can emerge, and with help, you will work through it. I love this because just showing vulnerability and reaching out or sharing with a friend or just acknowledging yourself without judgment or condemnation or separating yourself from others, like what is that wound that you're shy to share, or that you consider weakness, like giving yourself that compassion. And yeah, just sharing the story and tapping on your heart also helps clear like the emotional stagnation around your beliefs or feelings around a wounding. So lastly, what is the outcome card? I love this. Eternal love. You can't make this stuff up. The beloveds. Here's Jesus and Mary together. And I'm going to read this one. Again, this is the Transcendent Journeys Oracle card. I love her art. The beloveds, the union of two spirits, opposite in polarity, harmonizes into a third expression. This is the alchemy of love, and it cannot be destroyed. Hieros Gamos is a sacred marriage in which sex becomes a conscious ritual of love, an act of divine union between a god and goddess. In the ancient rite of sacred kingship, the king made love to his queen as the sovereign goddess. She represented the sanctity of the earth and bestowed the sacred kingship upon him, allowing sovereignty as long as he respected her. These ideals, which create a balance of heart, mind, and spirit, and respect for one another, represent the highest love possible. The result is an enduring relationship through equal partnership between friends, members, or lovers. So this is literally beautiful, and you can make this to mean what these energies represent to you, to have that self-respect and to treat others. If you have reverence for the goddess or certain deities or whoever you trust or pray to that makes you feel safe, how can we love the one we're with? Is that person we're with that triggers us or annoys us or that we judge? Are they made of the same fabric? Can we acknowledge that we're actually with the one that is ideal for us to be with in that moment and love them unconditionally? And that includes, what that brings up in ourselves. Like, how can we bring more respect to the people we engage with? So I love this content right now, and it's a timely message about really coming into honoring both our inner masculine and feminine energies, and for the parts of us that want to call that in and to be lived in this life, to anchor that energy of heaven on earth and model it to other people. That is what inspires me. And this is also an invitation to check in. I will be offering an Alchemical Union 4-week online class that addresses these energies, to take inventory within us, like what created the way that we act dominantly and how we can bring more balance into it, and thus, resolve old patterns that we've taken on from our families, from our society, that now the universe and the celestials are supporting us and activating this change to transmute outdated patterns. So that's going to be a really fun, intense, thorough investigation, month-long, in a group container. So look below in the comments or sign up for my newsletter for the beginning of that class. And also I'm going to be offering a Life is Living prayer the next 7 days at 8:08 Pacific Standard Time in the mornings, 18 minutes of prayer. And prayer is really just spending time intentionally to focus on the good that we want to see, feel, create in our life. And it really starts with feeling. So we're probably going to do a lot of tapping, imagining, calling in, silence, but really all around heart activation and clearing the fears, the blocks. So check in on this channel. I'm going to try and attempt to go live and have my own courage just to show up for myself, for you, for the world, to anchor more peace, to anchor more heaven on earth. So drop me a line, make a comment here if any of this is resonating for you too right now. And I hope this message is relevant for you. And I hope to see you in my upcoming class. And also a beautiful opportunity for women this summer in July. We're hosting a Mt Shasta retreat, the Sisterhood of the Rose. So excited that I got the Rose wisdom, tapping into your own wisdom and trusting yourself. And again, this deck I pulled from is Transcendent Journeys from Cheryl Yambrach Rose. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Love you guys. Aloha.